Did you? This is kind of old news. I forgot to bring it up with all the stuff with my dad going on. Did you see where Brantley Gilbert was on stage, and his wife had a baby in their tour bus?
On the bus.
And he left stage to go and help deliver the baby, and then came back out on stage. Did y'all see that?
I did.
felt like it was buried or something.
He posted it, I think, on his socials, and it was, he gets called off stage. We're like, oh, we have an emergency? And then there's the picture. Here he is, the wife, and little tiny baby. And then he's like, all right, I got to go finish the show now.
Did they bring the baby out on stage? They didn't,
No,
did they?
no. They stayed in the bus, but it was...
Newborn baby doesn't go up on stage.
My phone's up. I'm calling.
Okay.
Yeah, there's lots of questions that we have about this.
I hope he's up.
Yes, I didn't think about that. I know Brantley seems like the kind of guy who's up way early. Dude,
what's up, Bubba?
How's the baby?
He's awesome, man.
All right, so can you explain how this all went down while you're on stage and they tell you, like, what they do, like whisper in your ear, hey, Brantley, she's having the baby?
Yes, we were 4 songs in, and man, she'd had the best night she'd had in days the night before. Because there were some signs the night before that, that he may be coming, but she'd had a really good night the night before she had him, and slept all night. And, I was so far removed from the idea that she could have him that night that my tour manager came to get me. My first thought was it was a security issue, and I didn't follow him immediately, and then he got a few steps away and looked at me and he mouthed baby to me. When he said baby, we just took off.
That's hilarious. And so she had the baby on the bus?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you said that like everyone does. Okay. All right. So you had it all like prepared. You were prepared to do this? This is like a birthing tour bus?
So we had a midwife out with us, so we were prepared if it did happen.
Okay.
But she wasn't due for a little while. We thought we had some time.
Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Babies are slippery, man. I mean, that's crazy.
It was absolutely one of the craziest, coolest things I've ever been a part of.
And you went back out and played on stage and finished the show?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was,
You're an idiot. You are the dumbest man.
So wait a minute.
Ever
what happened during the time you're on stage and you're like, sorry guys, I got an emergency, got to step off. What happened on stage? Like, who entertained the crowd? What happened?
Man, it was really cool. So the band finished the outro to that song, and then Demon Jones and Adam Calhoun, who we had out on tour with us, went out and signed autographs. They went right out to the barricade and signed anything anybody had to offer, and it was super cool. We weren't gone. I think we were gone a total of 35 minutes. And when I got on the bus, like, I washed my hands and immediately, like, I knelt beside her, and when I did, her water broke.
Oh.
And it was off to the races, and I looked at the midwife, and she looked at me, and I kind of, I was just kind of staring at her for a minute. She goes, "Oh, we're having a baby," and I was like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
So she said, "Hey, do you still want to catch him?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, you better get ready. Here he comes." And
catch him? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It was really cool. Like, I was the first person to ever touch him.
Also, do you have a fuzz? Is that a radar detector?
What's that?
Do you have a radar detector?
I'm driving to the doctor's appointment. We've got a doctor's appointment for him right now.
All right. So you got the family in the car.
No, I'm meeting her there, actually.
Oh, okay.
I was working on the farm, and I'm meeting her at the doctor's office. But yeah, it was wild. So, we had him, or she had him. Everybody was talking all week, and I was like, man, I didn't do anything but wave pom-poms,
And then you jump back on stage.
That's the best. You're the best.
All right, Brantley Gilbert.
Yeah, so my tour manager, I stuck my head outside. I was like, we've got a baby. And, they had an ambulance sitting right outside the door to the bus and the runner vehicle in case we needed to get to the hospital super fast. And But man, she's an absolute warrior. She had the baby, and then my tour manager came up and he said, "Hey man, if we go in the next 15 minutes, we can finish." And I looked at her,
That's the most guy thing ever. And of course you did. You got to get that check. He's baby
yeah.
formula ain't free.
You got another mouth to feed. Come
Ain't
on.
free around here.
you know, more than that, it was, you know, there were a lot of people that were like, why would you ever go back on stage? You know, why wouldn't you be with your baby? And honestly, of course, I wanted to be with him and her, but you know, guys, like the last 20 years, you know, this had never been a job. It's always been my life, and I've shared my life story and our love story, and our love story and my life story are one and the same. So, you know, the last 20 years I've shared that with everybody through my music, and I didn't see why we wouldn't share this too.
I love it. Brantley, you're the best. Be safe, and we'll holler at you later, brother. Congrats.
Sounds good, Buzz. I appreciate y'all, man.
Bye-bye. Wow. Holy, I thought it was crazy when he had the Second Amendment tattooed on his back, word for word, but wow. All right, well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
You were amazing, though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.